Please stop being so cute. Please stop. Mona, Opal, please stop. I am trying to make a video. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Carolyn here from Never Perfect Resin, trying to show you these amazing glass spray bottles that I just got from BeeBeeCraft. So I'm sure so many of you have heard of BeeBeeCraft. It is a super cool crafting resin, all of the things website. I heard that as long as you have 100 subscribers on your YouTube channel, they will be willing to partner up with you, give you an affiliate link, and send you some super fun stuff. There are so many things on this website, and the first things that I am showing you are these spray bottles because I knew immediately that I wanted them when I saw them. They're super tiny spray bottles I'm showing you right now, and they're in a really fun, kind of ombre color, glass, beautiful quality. So excited about it. But it does not stop there. I also got some resin molds. This little guy, and I'm sure you cannot even tell, they're little itty bitty skulls. And Halloween's coming up, so I had some ideas. This situation right here, I have been looking for these forever and having a really hard time finding them. They are light bases. So they're actually silicone molds that you can create your own light base for, anytime you're creating some kind of translucent, solid piece of resin that you want to be able to light up. So this is super exciting for me. I also got a really cute cabochon mold situation. And I got 2 cabochon molds, which is absolutely amazing because they're kind of like, I think there might be a couple where there's multiples, but not really. So if I was trying to do something like a set of earrings or something like that, I'm good to go. All right, and now this last situation I'm super excited about. It's one of those like tissue box molds. So, and I don't own one of these, and I have been wanting to own one for a while. So when I saw it, I was like, yes, have to have it. And you can see right to the left there, it even comes with the little wooden pieces to help keep everything in place whilst pouring. And I'm giving you a little quick, so that's what it's gonna look like. It's a little, it looks like a treasure box. I'm very excited. So we are going to get into not everything today. We are focusing on these glass bottles, what my plan was for them, involving neon pigment powders. And if you guys saw my last video, and if you did not, where I did that whole cool whiteboard of Patch, the character that my daughter created, I will link it right up in the top corner for you. Decanting these neon powders into these bottles and just adding some 99% isopropyl alcohol, shaking it up. Now we've got some spray alcohol. There you go. Spray neon alcohol pigments, if you will. So that is what I have done. Right here you were seeing purple, yellow, blue, and orange. And then I also end up making green and red. And what I was thinking was we're going Eco Resin today. So I'm going to spray a few of these light bases, these resin light bases. And I'm thinking I'm going to make some really cool, hopefully neon and glow in the dark, so that they will hopefully glow under black light and be glow in the dark. Spray these guys, pour in, and yes, y'all, I should have put gloves on, and of course I didn't. I'm like ruining my Lee press-on nails and everything with this whole situation, but it's all good. But anyhow, spraying these guys, and I wanted to see if Eco Resin would work, if it would pick up these pigments. I already know that resin, 1-to-1 epoxy resin, will pick them up. I want to see if Eco Resin is going to pick these guys up. So we are just spraying away. I'm making a right mess. It is all good. I do have like my little Tupperware there trying to catch all of the mess. But yeah, I'm kind of just like going for it. And all I'm going to do is add this Rhea Arcus fluorescent green powder to the Eco Resin. My hope is that it's going to end up glowing in the dark. I'm just going to add the glow-in-the-dark powder to the actual Pure Cure itself, mix that up, then I'll add my water. So at this point, I'm definitely trying to be a little bit frugal with the glow-in-the-dark powder because I don't know if this is going to work, but then I also want to put enough in that I want it to work, you know what I mean? Like I'm experimenting and then I'm second guessing myself because I don't want to waste this amazing powder because obviously I'm obsessed with it because I think this is like the 3rd video I've made featuring this glow-in-the-dark powder. So yeah, I do need to move on from the glow-in-the-dark powder, but you know, it's all good. And then one more thing, as an afterthought, I mixed up 2 more colors. I mixed up neon red and neon green. I wanted to put them together, and then I started with the red and realized, oh my goodness gracious, it kind of looks like really cool for Halloween, kind of like one of those, you know, like blood splatter situations. And I'm thinking, ooh, I could make, you know, like a crystal skull mold or something like that to put on top. So sorry, green, you did not make the cut. I am very sorry, but this red looks super cool. So getting this guy done, and then we are going to go ahead, pour our Eco Resin into each one. We'll let them cure, and we're gonna see, are these guys gonna glow in the dark or aren't they? All right, you guys, so it's a couple hours later, time to demold everything. Very exciting. So I did realize I took a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and just cleaned up the edges because I realized my fingers were going to get all dirty and I didn't want to stain my fingers, stain the molds any more than they've already been stained. So give them a little bit of a cleanup and now we can demold. So I'm going to start with the blue and yellow, which, so cute, but yeah, it did not come off all the way. Some is left on the mold. I was a little disappointed about that, but it also could be because I'm using Eco Resin. So again, experimentation. Now I'm going to have to try regular resin and see if that works and see if the entire spritz will come off. But
It's not coming off really on my hands, a tiny, tiny, tiny bit when I was rubbing it. But honestly, once I give it a couple coats of my matte finish, it'll be totally fine, locked in there, good to go. And you can kind of see me, I'm like testing the side of this purple and yellow spritzed one just to kind of see if any of the purple's going to come off on my thumb, but it did not, so good to go. We're good to go. But yeah, it did not. It totally stained the molds. Not a big deal. They cleaned right up with some isopropyl alcohol. It was just very curious to me that it didn't all come off. So, all right. Very interesting stuff. Last one to demold is this blood splatter, if you will, but like a fun, like, you know, if blood was neon bright red. Love how it's kind of trickling down the side there. This is going to be great. I've got ideas for this guy. And then I had a little bit of extra, so, you know, always have your extra molds lying around, especially when you're working with something like Eco Resin, any resin, you know, but especially UV or eco, things that cure pretty quickly, polyurethane, because we certainly don't want any of our precious product going to waste. So anyhow, really quickly showing you cleaning out the molds. Yes, very simple, very easy. They did clean right up, so that was a good thing. All right, so now the test. We have to go see if these guys are gonna glow in the dark. All right, if you guys have not seen this video where I'm calling it the double transfer method, where I transferred a magazine image onto tape and then that transferred onto a UV resin image. I had to see if it was going to work with Eco Resin. The answer, sadly, no, it does not work. I was so sad that I really thought, you know, that it was going to work, that it was going to do the same thing that the UV resin did. You know, Eco Resin heats up just like UV resin heats up, and that image would pull off, and it absolutely did not. So now we know. Last thing I've got to do is try it with regular resin, so we'll see how that goes. All right, you guys, here we are in the darkety dark, and you may only see 2 LED bases. The third one, that neon red one, it's there, it's just not glowing. I poured the first 2, ran out of Eco Resin, very quickly mixed up some more, and I did not put more glow-in-the-dark powder. It's all good. I know it at least works. I love the way that these 2 worked out. They're super cool looking, and, you know, when we're not in the dark, all of them are gorgeous, so... But that's going to be it for today, you guys. Thanks for joining me for this little experiment. Let me know what you think about this experiment in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!